legit guest house.
Hi guys, this is it.
What's good, YouTube? How you guys doing? Welcome back to my channel. I'm the Inja, and this is my 1980 Honda CX500 Custom that I fully built into a cafe racer. Came full stock, stripped it all the way down to the frame, painted everything, built it right back up. Using primarily Amazon and eBay parts, kind of the cheap stuff. The question that I got most frequently was basically, good luck, the parts are cheap, they're gonna all break within like the first couple months. You're gonna have to be replacing stuff and upgrading with the good stuff eventually. How is it holding up? Like, we need to do a long-term review on the cheap parts that you got off of Amazon and eBay. So that's what we're doing today. Let's get right into it. Let's see what broke and what didn't break. So again, this is my 1980 Honda CX500 Custom. Here's a stock image for you of it. And then here is how it looks now. So let's go over the whole bike. I know I have a video about this, like listing all the prices, all the parts that I used on this build, how much it all cost, and where I got the parts from. We'll start from the back to the front. The shocks I bought on Amazon. They came in a set for like right around $70, I believe. Tail light I also bought on Amazon for about $10 or so. Rim tape, of course, Amazon. Seat I also bought from Amazon. As you can see, the seat did fade just a little bit, so it doesn't match like the red accents of the bike anymore. So that's kind of disappointing, and it looks kind of stupid now it's being faded. And as far as I know, there's not really a good way to restore the saddle of a motorcycle seat without it like getting all over your clothes and stuff when you ride on it. So I'll probably just have to pick up another seat. All right, moving on. We also got the tank protector on eBay for like $8, $9 or something. Mgo Mufflers, those are the shorty mufflers. Two sides, of course, because there are two. The Mgo Mufflers I also picked up off of eBay. They sound really good. They definitely did fade, and you can see a little couple spots of rust where the paint got chipped. But overall, not bad, and I could repaint them at any time, not a big deal. I also got the exhaust wrap here, titanium exhaust wrap. Also on Amazon, I think it was $14.99 or so for the set that I used for this. I only used about half of it as well. So not too expensive, and it looks really good on the bike. And moving along to the tank, you can see that I got some trim, some black trim just to accent the bike. I also got the brake lever and clutch lever as a set. It also, of course, came with the master cylinder for the brake, the front brake. The set was $30, and that was really one of the cheapest things. Getting a CNC set of brake and clutch levers like that, full assembly and everything, for $30 was not too bad, and they actually have held up very, very well so far. I have used some aftermarket levers and whatnot on my other motorcycles, and while they are a little bit dusty, they haven't faded yet at all, so that's pretty not bad. I also got a steel braided brake line on Amazon for, I think it was $10.99, and so far it's actually performed very well. A lot of people were saying that, you know, they wouldn't risk the bike and they wouldn't risk my life and all that kind of stuff on a cheap brake line. But to be honest, it brakes better than the stock line did. So far I'm pretty impressed for $10. Not bad. I also got a new ignition switch for the bike on eBay. Ignition switch has performed as stock did, and so far not rusting, no problems with it at all. Moving on, I also did get this Speedometer Tachometer here on Amazon. This was only about $10, I think $10.99 for this whole thing. It does light up, and it has all that good stuff on it. Turn signals, you can see that it lights up and all that good stuff. But yeah, really impressed. And so far, hasn't leaked any water. Water has gotten on it. But as you can see, there's really nothing, as you can see, that there's no haziness, nothing so far, and has functioned very well. And it all works good too. It all works good. I have ridden this bike for a total of 244 kilometers at this point, which is like 150 miles or so. Ridden it for about 150 miles with all this stuff on it, and no problems so far. This is more of a fair weather bike, so I don't take it out like on long commutes or anything. It's kind of an around town kind of show bike, so it doesn't really rack up a whole lot of miles. I also, of course, did some front turn signals off of Amazon as well. Those come in sets of 4. No problems with them. I am just noticing, oh, never mind. It looked like it was, oh, maybe there's a little crack in it. If you guys can see that? Is that a crack? But then you go around here and it disappears. So it's probably just like a little micro crack in it, but not a big deal. They're not hazy at all, like most cheap turn signals get. Normally they haze or they fog or they rust, and these ones haven't. So also this headlight was very cheap. I think it was like $21 on Amazon or something. Very cheap headlight. It is an integrated headlight, so it's LED. I put the LED in there actually. And then these are integrated turn signals as well. So if I turn the bike on and then signal to the right, you can see that goes there. Signal, same thing to the left. Daytime running light shuts off, signal turns on. I also did buy a used Kawasaki ZX6R electronic fan. I hardwired it in for now. So as you can see, if I turn the bike on, the fan comes on. I may do a more advanced setup in the future, but it works great for now. So that was off eBay and it still hasn't failed me yet. I also did buy some pod filters for the carburetors off of Amazon. Those were dirt cheap, like, I don't know, $6, $7 or something for the set. They've worked just fine. They are starting to rust just a tiny bit, but not a big deal. They're so cheap that we can just switch them right out if we want to. I also bought new spark plugs. Again, haven't failed me, off of Amazon. The only thing so far that has broken is this mirror. I don't know how it happened. I must have backed up or hit it on something, or pulling another bike through, I've dinged it or something, I don't know. But again, these come in sets of 2 for about $10. So I am not too concerned about it. Also, I did get these grips on Amazon as well for like $6 for the set. Of course, they've worked very well and no problems there. They're just grips. And I know there's some couple things that I'm missing, but that's pretty much a general rundown of it. But yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. But again, this bike has been running great for about 150 miles or so, and I have no complaints with it. And I do have some footage riding around that you guys haven't seen yet. So here's some footage. Check it out. This is how it rides. All right, let's hope this custom bike starts this time. Just kidding. It'll fire right up. Told you. Oh, he's going ham. I figure it's about time I started up. This is cold. It's a cold day. I have not started it at all. And so let's see how it does cold start. I haven't ridden it for a while too. I'll be honest there, but let's see how it does. I'll give it a little bit of choke. Yeah, not bad. Good as the day I bought it. Yeah, this thing's a beast, dude. Been so happy. This thing cost me $1,700 to make. All said and done, prime, dude. I mean, it took a year and some to build it, but I've been so happy with this thing, and it hasn't failed me yet, so. All right, I'm gonna ride it back to its spot. I'm pretty much done here. And this is no choke here. Once it's warm, it just fires right up. Easy. All right, let's get this thing out. All right, well, so there you have it. This bike has been running great. Nothing has failed so far. The only thing that has broken so far is the mirror. But that's not a big deal at all. But I got nothing else to say. I mean, it's been running great. I've ridden it for about 150 miles or so, but for all those miles and everything, has run great. And it's been mostly city driving too. So it's not, you know, it's pretty heavy and extreme on the bike, more so than just cruising. I did forget to mention these Honda emblems. I actually printed them myself. I can make decals, and so I just made them. So that's what those are. Other than that, I'm sure I missed a couple things here and there, but nothing has broken. If something had broken, I would have remembered and told you guys. All the paint you see on this as well, it's basically all been Walmart paint. You know, it's the good stuff. It's not like the crap Walmart paint. It's like the $6.99 per bottle, the Rust-Oleum, the good stuff. And the paint's been doing just fine. There are a couple chips. We're just right over here, probably just from rocks. But overall, it's been holding up pretty well, and it has just the same gloss and shine as it did when I painted it. Same with the tank. I did this in satin white, and then I did a matte clear coat on it. It's been holding up just fine as well. Exact same as when I painted it. So the only two things that I really do need to change, since they were cheap stuff, is the seat, because the red faded. I may go to a black, but I really like the look of the red, so I may just get a fresh red one and then keep it more garaged and covered, just so the sun doesn't fade it like this one did. And I need to replace that side mirror that broke. But other than that, that is it. That's the only things that have broken so far and that I, you know, had a problem with. Everything else is running great and actually performs better than stock did. So there you have it, guys. If you do want to check out any of these parts, they will be linked below. And again, there's another video listing all the parts that I put on this thing. So check that out as well. It's gonna be linked as well if you're interested in that. So that's it, guys. If you guys have dreams, you just need to go out there and build them. I built this over about 1.5 years or so. I always wanted a cool cafe racer like this. And so I built it, you know, slowly over time. And here it is today. I'm riding it. And you know, I've ridden it already for 1 year and 3 months or so. So just make sure you guys are out there building your dreams. If you want something, just freaking go get it, period.